The guru is a tool. You have to learn how to use him. Hello, you heard me? How to use him, because if he is no use, what good is he? What good is a guru or a god or anything if he is of no use to you? So how to use him is important, 21st century. So there are many ways you can use him. One is you can use him as an inspiration. These days, so many people have started coming up to me when I'm traveling, telling me, "Sadhguru, I'm your greatest fan." Oh, I say, "Yesterday I think I met the greatest one, you must be the second greatest." "No, no, Sadhguru, I am your greatest fan." "All right." I always thought fan should be hanging from a ceiling, but you're coming up to me, it's all right. So, because these people are using me as an inspiration. Daily they will watch one 5-minute, 10-minute video on the YouTube and they get inspired in the morning and down by the evening. They'll read one quote and they'll get inspired for 10 minutes and go down on the 11th minute. So every day you need inspiration means what? Every day you're up and down and up and down and up and down. Once you're inspired, inspiration also means your lungs are full, or a balloon is full. Once it's full, it must fly. But no, daily inspiration means what? You got too many leaks. Every day you get inspired, every day you go down, and again tomorrow morning you'll get inspired. So some people use the guru as an inspiration. They're also looking for, something you must say or something you must do that they cannot do or they cannot think of. Then they get inspired in the morning, by evening, down. The next set of people, this is particularly in southern India, in certain organizations and things, it's become a very common way of referring to people that matter to them in some sense. Many times I get introduced like this. Somebody says, "He's my friend, philosopher and guide." My eyeballs pop out. When did I become your friend? When did I teach you any philosophy? And when did I guide you? But they think that is a great thing. See, if you find a friend, what kind of friend will you find? You will always look for a friend who agrees with you, who supports your ignorance in every possible way. That's always your friend. If you're a smoker, you need a smoking friend. If you're a drinker, you need a drinking friend. If you're a meditator, you need a meditating friend. Somebody who supports your nonsense is your friend. If he every day pulls down your nonsense, finished, your friendship is over with him. So me, a friend, is a bad friend because this is my full-time job. Pull down your nonsense, pull down your nonsense, pull down your nonsense. Initially when you're willing, after some time even when you're not willing. Philosopher? Definitely not. Because what a guru does is not a teaching, is not a philosophy, is not an ideology, it is not even an advice. It is a certain transmission. Do you have the antenna or not? So we taught you sadhana so that slowly you will grow antenna to perceive. If you don't have perception, you're listening to the words and making your own philosophies out of it. I want you to clearly know they are your philosophies because I don't have any. So definitely not your philosopher. A guide, There are certain set of people, whenever they want to take major decisions in their life, they come and Sadhguru, they've already consulted their lawyer, their accountant and their everybody. One final consultation they want, because after all, anyway, it's free consultation with Sadhguru. So, they want to consult Sadhguru, can you guide me? Anyway, if I make the mistake of telling them, okay, do this, at least 90% of the people will go and do part of it, and part of it as their lawyer told, as their accountant told and somebody else told them. So guidance I usually don't give. If they come to me with a confusion, I will confuse them further and send them, because a misguided person should not ever think he's guided. It's very important. Small things, yes, but with life, there is no guidance, I want you to understand. This is self-guided. This doesn't need guidance, this needs enhancement. If it is guided, it will go here or there. It will not go to its ultimate destiny. So, friend, philosopher, guide, when they introduce me like this, I squirm because these days, it is so happening, which I'm going to change in the next couple of years, so I think. Maybe the virus will make me change it little faster. Last few years, particularly in the last 7, 8 years, I'm being analyzed like I'm some kind of a political leader or a public figure. Everything that I say is being looked at from the context of what's happening today in the country or in the world. Oh, he said this, maybe this is what he's making commentary on the Prime Minister or the President of this country or that country. No, I'm not interested in commenting on today's events unless it directly comes to me. This is very important, that you do not understand or you do not misunderstand everything that is done in the context of current reality. Those things, so situations will go. As you see, what was yesterday's big headline in your newspaper, after 3 days it means nothing. Every other day it's going away. So I am not talking about those things. Sometimes we may use it as an analogy, but we are not talking about that stuff. But because of the social media and other things, we are being constantly looked at like we are some kind of… every statement profound statements which are made are being looked at by… what do you call them? These people who are on Twitter and stuff. Unfortunately, a certain number of people or a certain percentage of people on Twitter think just because they're bird-brained, they have the right to tweet. No, you also need to have some wings. If you have a bird brain, you must compensate with wings to fly. If you don't have wings and just have a bird brain, you should not be tweeting. But they are tweeting all the time endlessly about everything in the universe. It's okay. This is a newfound freedom that they have, because the way their minds are functioning, if they speak, not 2 people in their family will listen to them. So the only thing that they can do is put out their trash out there in the social media. Well, Sadhguru, you are hitting out… I'm not hitting out at anybody. Today is not a hitting day. I'm just telling you, this is the reality. And if you… I'm talking about me being a tool. If you want to use me as an effective tool. So, inspiration, okay, but if you are going to remain inspired, every day you need inspiration, this is simply because there is not enough energy in you to sustain you. Friend, philosopher, guide, that's not the way at all.